I'm Zach. This is my audience.
Now show the audience.
My speech today is to inform you guys of what I do with $1 million. There are some stipulations that come with it. You can't spend the money on yourself. You can't spend the money on other people. Can't use it to pay your bills, and you can't use it to buy luxury items. So as I gather my thoughts of what I do with the money, sports seem to come to mind. And so did obesity and how badly it's affect children and adults. So I figured if there's a way I could combine both of my ideas and hopefully find a solution to help people who are dealing with being overweight. And I see athletes host host camps for children all the time, and you look around the room and you see just a room full of smiling children. So an idea finally clicked. I created a charity called Ballin' From Obesity, and with this charity, it would also include a basketball camp where children can be in a fun and active environment with their peers. And I think this would be a good idea to help bring the community together, to help find a way or any additional ways to help eliminate the epidemic of obesity as it's only continued to get worse. And I can't think of a better way to help create a healthier and fun, active lifestyle for the youth than to introduce to them something that I've loved to do for so many years. And one of the reasons I thought of using obesity is because my wife and I have been watching a show called My 600 Pound Life, and they've all have two things in common. One, obviously they're overweight, and two, they can't do the active and fun things they want to do with their children. And you can tell that it breaks their hearts. So I began to do additional research so I could gain more knowledge for my topic so I could share with people who want to be involved. And my first source was an article called Sports Promotes Healthy Weight in Teenagers, written by Anna Had O'Connor. And a quote I found interesting in it said that the spread of childhood obesity in the last decade has spurred health authorities to increase efforts to promote health and activity in the youth. New findings are among the first to demonstrate that walking or riding a bike to school actually has an impact on weight gain among high school students. Studies have also showed that while base exercise can reduce or stem weight gain, it is sports participation in particular that has an impact and shows a difference. And as I continue to search for two more sources to retain more information on my topic, I found a second source with credible information. The article is called Global Recommendations on Physical Activity for Health, written by Dr. Ala Alwan. And he concluded in his piece by quoting, "If you can undergo 150 minutes a week of moderate physical activity, can potentially reduce your risk of breast or colon cancer." Physical inactivity is the fourth leading risk factor for all global deaths, with approximately 31% of the world's population being physically inactive. My third and final source I found seems to be obvious, but still needs to be brought to the attention of people who have trouble seeking help to a healthier lifestyle, and it was called Physical Activity and Food Environments, and the section is called Solutions to the Obesity Epidemic, written by Silas and Glanz. And a quote in this article I found important was, "People living in neighborhoods and communities that have access to recreations and healthy foods tend to lead healthier lives." Also in this article, I learned that it is true with low income and racial minorities. So have you guys ever witnessed people that you think that you can visually see that struggle with weight?
My entire family is, my stepmom in particular, her entire side of the family, there's not a single one of them that weighs less than 300 pounds. And it's like, she goes into heavy diets all the time, but their problem, in my opinion, is their diets are too severe, and it's not something that they can stick with. And eventually, it's like they'll diet for 6 months, and then for 6 months they won't, everybody that's overweight that I know tries to get into the dieting more so than the physical activity, which I think is the problem. So I agree with you as far as this goes.
Do you think any of these sources would help us?
I would definitely think probably all of them would benefit from your speech in general, but...
Awesome. Well, now that I've found and gained some more basic knowledge, I can use these findings and share with the community and hopefully help people lead to a life of healthiness and help them become more active. and also becoming a better role model for their children. And if you guys would be so kind to fill out a feedback form that I have for you guys, that'd be great. And then also I have one quick thing for you guys. Alright, would you say the top picture is a list of healthy foods? Salmon, tomatoes, broccoli, almonds?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Alright, and then in the middle picture, this one or this one, the one on the right has your vegetables and fruits, and the one on the right has your soda, your potato chips,
Yes.
candy. So which one, the right or the left?
Right.
The right, okay. And on the last picture are two people. One's a healthier lifestyle, and the other one's a little more obese. Can you tell the difference?
Yes.
The left.
Awesome.
Healthy.
All right, well, that's my speech. And thank you guys for watching.
Woo!